Hi, all right. So this is for parts per million and molarity problems, helping you with the Castle learning assignment. Here's question 3. It says the solution is prepared in this many grams of glucose. That using that many grams of glucose, that looks like a solute to me. So there's my solute. In enough water to make this much solution. The concentration in parts per million is what? So remember my formula was how many grams of solute? So I do 0.12. Ooh, so hard to write with this. 5. I wonder if I could do a touch screen. I can, divided by the total solution. Now here they said it was the total solution, so I don't have to like add these two together because it says already that's what the total solution was. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this number down here, 250. So that's the formula for parts per million. It's grams of solute here divided by grams of the total solution times a million. So that's just 1 with 6 zeros. And then that should give me the answer number 2, which is just in scientific notation. So you probably got an answer. How annoying of them to put it in scientific notation. Probably got an answer of like 500. And to put that into scientific notation, I'd say, okay, well, I'm going to move the decimal over 2 places, so there's only one number there. And then I'm going to tell the next person who's looking at it, okay, so that's 5 times 10 and move the decimal back over 2 places. So that's kind of unfortunate, that question, that they make it tricky like that. Next question. I'll go back to question 1. And it's a molarity question. So it says, what's the molarity? So I'm going to use the molarity formula of 2 liters of an aqueous solution that contains this many moles of potassium iodide. And you just got to be quiet, okay? So I'm going to say, okay, the formula is moles per liter. So the units tell me right there. I'm going to do 0.5 moles divided by 2 liters. This is moles. That's supposed to say mole, divided by 2 liters of solution. That's my formula. So it's just 0.5 divided by 2, which I think is 0.25. So that's my answer right there. Looks like I have time to do another one. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, you made my face. Okay, thank you. Is this? No, I want to find a hard one for you. Okay, this is a good one. What's the concentration of an aqueous solution with 1.5 moles of NaCl in 500 milliliters? So I'm kind of like, okay, concentration, did you want me to use molarity or do you want me to use parts per million? Well, if I look at the answers, they're all in molarity. So I'm like, okay, it must be molarity. So I'm going to go ahead and use the molarity formula. Also, they give me moles. That's another way to tell that it's a molarity problem. So I'm like, okay, it's moles of solution, which is 1.5, divided by liters, and that's milliliters. So again, I need to take that 500 and move the decimal place over 3 places. So that's 0.5 liters. Remember, right in the formula, it says liters of solution. So then I just do 1.5 divided by 0.5, which I think works out to be that right there. Do I have more time to do more problems? I'll just keep going until I run out of time. And I'll try to keep posting these videos where I kind of help you through these Castle learning problems. If only I could click. Okay. What is the concentration? Yeah, that's a nice hard one. Let's do that. So what's the concentration? Again, they're asking for concentration. So I'm going to do that. It looks like all the answers are in parts per million, so I'm thinking I'm going to use a parts per million formula that has this many grams of silver in this many grams of solution. So again, if I just read the formula, it says right there that solution is supposed to be on the bottom, so that 800 goes on the bottom. And whatever this number is goes on top. I'm just going to carefully put it into my calculator like that. And since it's got all that like 10 to the negative 3, I do want to put like parentheses around that whole part if I'm going to put in the calculator, or press enter just so it like all stays together in one bunch, and then divide it by 800. And the answer should be, I think it works out to be this answer number 2 here, 1.5. All right. So good luck with that, and let me know if you have any questions.